Hey guys, this is Megan from You Go To Be Kidding. Today we are out in the garden again. It is time to harvest our garlic. So I'm going to show you pulling it out. It is June. We planted it way back in November, but it's a pretty simple process, but it is always so fun to see how the, is it a bulb? A clove? It's always really cool to see how they turn out. And so the girls are out here and going to help me, and then we'll show you what we got. All right, Esther.
Is that good, Mama? Part of the skin came off.
It should be okay. There, Esther got one. Ooh, put them in the pile the same way as I've got them all. Cool. See if you can grab some of those. Oh, good.
Wow.
Nice.
Mama, look.
What did Ellie find?
It's a decent size.
Nice. Okay,
Super big,
in the wagon.
but see it.
This is what we have so far. Oh, over here.
The shell came off.
Oh no. Okay. If they're being too tough,
It's really
it's up, and we've got a bunch in the wagon too. So.
Are we gonna have like 20?
Well, there's more than that. We'll have to count them.
Like 100?
Probably somewhere between 20 and 100. I don't know how many I planted. I don't remember.
99.
And there we go.
99.
Okay.
I don't think we have that much.
I don't know. I think I planted like 70-ish, but I'm pretty sure the cats scratched, or the chickens maybe, scratched a bunch up at the beginning, so I don't know. All right, we did it. We got all the garlic out of the ground. Some of it was really stuck and some of them broke apart, but we'll just salvage what we can and we'll eat those first. You can still eat it, so it's all good. Yeah, we're done for the night. So garlic is pretty quick. Then we will go stick it on a drying rack and try to cure it out of direct sunlight, but where it can get lots of airflow. So we'll show you the rack we have set up, and that's pretty much it. Alrighty, so I got the garlic away. This is under my deck. We have this cool little area. It's hard to utilize. It often gets filled with junk, but it is where I've put the garlic. So I'm gonna back in here. I'll probably flip the camera around, but yes, I'm gonna hit my head. So let me turn the camera around and show you under my deck. I've put all the garlic up and it'll be there for a little bit. All right, so River's hanging out down here, but this is this space, and we have this cool wire shelf. And so the lattice here, it definitely gets sun, but it's pretty well shaded most of the day and gets great airflow. So I just laid out the bulbs, nice and spread out. And I counted there are 93 heads of garlic, which is super exciting. I didn't realize I had planted that many. And I know that some got messed up from the chickens, so I am so happy with this. Really excited. So I've harvested it. The girls and I helped get it up. We're gonna let it sit here and cure, but some of these bulbs got broken up and broken off as we harvested them, and so I'm gonna take those and I'm gonna try to make my own garlic powder with the freeze dryer. So I'm also gonna show you that process. I'll take some of these probably tomorrow or the next day and get them ground up and running and show you what that looks like when it comes out. All right, so I got my garlic and actually a bunch of herbs in the freeze dryer today. So we are trying out our very first batch of our own homemade garlic powder. The freeze dryer should make it pretty different than dehydrated garlic powder. It should retain a lot more of the flavor and the strength. So we'll find out. I've never done it before, but this was a great way for me to use up the bulbs of garlic that looked like they were going to rot right away or even had bad parts on them. Since I just harvested the garlic a few days ago, they had dried out some, but there were some bulbs that were definitely not going to make it for storage. So I used those. I just peeled them all, stuck them in my food processor, blended them up, and then I stuck them in here. And since only one tray is garlic, I took this time to cut a bunch of herbs. I have everything from dill, sage, thyme, a little bit of oregano, the first time I've ever gotten that to grow. I even did some basil. I don't know how that will hold up in here because basil is so fragile. I took some raspberry leaves and some passion flower, and those are things that I can make tinctures out of or medicines with later. And freeze drying it should preserve a lot more of the nutrients than like drying it out. So anyway, this is going. It just started drying. It's been drying for about an hour, and I don't know if you can see that, but it does have a warm room temperature. It may take longer to dry because the room is warm because it's summer. So we'll see how long this goes. I'll keep you posted. So far it's been 4 hours, and that's for the freezing, and about 1 hour into the drying time. So all right, we'll see how long it takes, and I'll show you when it's all done. Alrighty, so we harvested the garlic last week, and I threw it in the freeze dryer, and it is all done. So I'm going to take it, I'm actually going to grind it up and then store it as if it were a spice for garlic powder. I actually have my baby bullet. I think that's what I'm going to use. It came with a milling blade a million years ago when I got it for baby food, and it has proven useful more than once. So that's what I'm going to use to grind this up, and then I should just be able to store it like any other spice. It definitely smells great. It smells like garlic. It's pretty strong, and I'm excited to get to use this in my cooking. The bigger blade might actually work better. That's taking a bit of powder. I think I might try to change that. How can I do that without making a mess? So it's starting to powder. It smells really strong. Whew. That is very strong. All right. All nice and powdered. I wish you could smell it. It smells like fresh garlic. It's so strong. But now I'm just going to go ahead and put this in a jar. I'll probably use a mason jar so I can vacuum seal it. But that's it. We're good to go.